Hello, Leaving a Legacy family. It's me, Jill, your Leaving a Legacy realtor slash realtist. How are you today? So I am back with a real short video on contingency timeframes. So remember, we talked about timeframe. Contingency timeframes is really a strategy for me as your realtor. Um, so if we really want to be competitive, or any realtor wants to be competitive in submitting a bid and negotiating to to have their offer accepted, the tightest timeline that we can give on contingencies usually gets the person with the offer. So one, you have top dollar. Two, you have a tight time frame, which means that you can do your inspection contingency, your appraisal contingency, your inspection contingencies. Those things can be done in less time than most agents do. And most realtors do the average. So the average, again, when I talked about inspection contingencies, is 14 days, right? So a tight time frame would be, oh, we can do this in 7 to 10 days. So it's always coming back, making it tight, making it tight. For the loan appraisal is generally 21 days. For the loan contingency, sorry, it's 21 days. For the appraisal contingency, it's 17 days. The buyer's investigation can also go up to 17 days if you're doing standard. I don't do anything standard. I always try to come with a tighter timeline, and generally I'm able to make it unless we have a hiccup. And generally, if we're going pretty good, the listing agent is usually cool with it, and they usually work with us if we're a little behind. We also have disclosures that you read, and generally they're given also in the 17-day time frame, which is reports, disclosures, including seller's disclosures, the physical inspection report, and the pest report. You also will have a title report that will be sent to you by escrow and the title or the title company. Sometimes that's just one company. Escrow and title can be with one company. Generally, I work with Stewart Title. They will be your escrow people and they will be your title people, and they will send you your title report. They will take your earnest money deposit to open up escrow. So just so you know, that's generally how that works. So that will be one person, but it will be considered, like, I would call it, two departments. And then the sale of the buyer's property and those contingencies kind of vary. Just, generally we do, we say we can close escrow in 30 days, 35 days. A tight timeline, which I generally don't fool with, is saying that we can do it in 21 days. That's too tight. We generally wind up pushing it out if we did it that tight anyway. But it's generally 30 days. And I've had an escrow go as long as I've had an escrow for myself personally during times of COVID go as long as 60 days. Okay, so again, these contingencies must be actively removed, which means they do not simply expire at the end of the contingency period. My transaction coordinator will send a document over that has been signed by the buyer and the listing agent, and then that is how the contingency is removed, and it must be removed in writing. And so they do all of that for us, and you will be made aware that contingencies are being removed. Okay, so that's all I have for you today. I want you to be good now you're here, and I look forward to talking to you real soon. Thank you for reading, and thank you for watching the video. I really do appreciate your service, and the highest compliment that you can pay me is to send me a referral. Thank you so much, and have a great day.